Good morning friends, welcome to Sharekhan Pre-Market Roundup. Firstly, in the global markets front, yesterday when our market closed, most of the global markets were trading negative by around quarter percentage. Dow, which was down by around 25-30 points, finally closed the session with a gain of 100 points, recovering all the losses for the day. There was cautiousness in the global trade yesterday, mainly on the back of FOMC meet which was going on. The FOMC meet is supposed to conclude today, and we might see the outcome tomorrow's trade. But coming back to our markets, yesterday we saw 110 point sharp cut in Nifty with a lot of selling pressure seen in some of the mid-cap stocks and large-cap stocks also. This was mainly on the back of FIS selling which took place yesterday. FIS was seller around 829 crore rupees in cash market, whereas there was seller around 163 crore in future market also. Coming back to today's market, right now Asia is trading mixed to positive, and we are seeing that as per SGX Nifty is trading, we can see a Nifty gap opening of around 35 to 40 points for our markets. Now let's have an update on derivatives.
Good morning friends, let's have a view on derivatives. Yesterday Nifty started the session on a flattish to negative note, but we have seen that Nifty continued to trade with negative bias. As we have seen that many of the blue chip counters across with sectoral indices was trading in negative terrain. And like many of the blue chip counters, frontline stocks, Tata Power, Lupin, Reliance Industries, SBI, Bank Nifty, which were down by approximately 2 to 6% each, due to which Nifty snapped its session below the mark of 8,000 at 7960 odd levels. In this period, we have seen that for second day in a row, long positions were squared off by market players, as around 2.67 lakh shares were reduced in open interest, along with Nifty futures price decreased by approximately 100 rupees. On the other hand, cost of carry increased by 53% from 9.33% to 4.29%, and Nifty futures premium increased from 21 points to 28 odd levels. On the options front, PCRS decreased by 4% from 91 to 0.87, which is clearly indicating that in yesterday's trade we have seen good number of positions built up in call option. Yesterday, approximately 42 lakh shares were added in call options, whereas put option has added around 11 lakh shares in open interest. India VIX was up by marginally 0.15% from 13.26 to 13.28%. In yesterday's trade, we have seen that 8,000, 8,100 followed by 8,200 call option has added good number of shares in open interest. 8,000 call option has added more than 80% shares in open interest in yesterday's trade. And in put option, we have observed that 8,000 put option has reduced its shares in open interest, and that activity was shifted to 7,900. Approximately 6% shares were added in 7,900 put option. There are 5 securities now in ban period. One is GMR Infra, second is HDIL, third is India Real Estate, fourth is JP Associates, and fifth is Unity. Yesterday, FIs were net buyers of 750 odd crores in future and option segment. They were net sellers of 162 crore in index futures. They were net buyers of 176 crore in index options. They were net sellers of 30 crores in stock futures, and they were net sellers of 125 crores in stock options. Our 5 days UM stands at 8100. Lower range for the market would be 7,900 and higher range would be 8,100. As we have seen that good number of positions were added in 7,900 put option, so this might act as a good support for the market. Singapore Nifty is up by 50 points, which is at 7993, and also US markets closed positive, and Asian markets also trading with positive bias, so we may see a gap up opening in Nifty futures today. That's it from derivatives. Thank you.
Now let's have a look at some of the news items and some of the trade ideas for the day. On the actionable ideas front, ONGC is the first stock. ONGC Videsh, the overseas arm of the state-owned oil and natural gas corporation, has signed an agreement to expand its oil and gas exploration in offshore Vietnam. The company is supposed to explore in 2 to 3 blocks out of the 5 areas in South China Sea. Action to be taken here is long ONGC with a stop at 402 for a target of 416 and 420. Hero MotoCorp is supposed to set up a 1.8 million unit plant in Andhra Pradesh. The company is planning to invest close to 1,600 crore for this plant, whereas another 1,500 crore investment will come from the various ancillaries which will be required for the Hero Honda plant. Action to be taken here is long Hero MotoCorp with stop at 2760 for target of 2825 and 2850. Ramki Infra, the third stock. Ajay Piramal Group is in talks with Ramki Infra to acquire 3 highway projects of Hyderabad-based Ramki Infrastructure. The deal is supposed to happen at 700 to 750 crore rupees. This will bring down the debt in Ramki Infra, which is currently at 2700 crore rupees. Positive for the stock, long Ramki Infra with a stop at 52 for a target of 57 and 59. On the watch list front, stocks with positive bias are IndusInd Bank, Bharti Airtel and Maruti. Stocks with negative bias are HDFC Limited. On the news flow front, Lupin and Merck has joined hands to tap emerging markets. Lupin will develop product to provide dossiers and supply finished products, while Merck Serono will be the marketing authorization holder. Aurobindo have received final approval from the US Food and Drug Administration to manufacture and market amoxicillin for oral suspension. Final norms for on-tap banking license for this fiscal. RBI on-tap licensing means the RBI will be granting banking permits on a continuous basis as and when it comes across a case. The Committee of Secretaries that is reviewing natural gas price is expected to submit its report this week. Apollo Tyre has started business rescue proceedings in its South Africa business. BHEL is to accelerate UP thermal power projects. Company is currently working on commissioning several greenfield projects. ABG Shipyard is to seek not for 1,000 crore of QIP. Apollo Hospital is in advanced talks to acquire Hitherto Pharmacy. Apollo Pharmacy currently runs around 300 stores, whereas Hitherto Pharmacy runs around 250 stores in Andhra Pradesh, Telangana and Tamil Nadu. That's all from our side, friends. Thanks and have a nice trading session.